evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another wonderful Wednesday night. Of course, you know what that means. Ladies' night, first Wednesday of the month. Thank you all for tuning in to the Platform Sports Talk Show. I am your girl, Bunny. Even though it's ladies' night, still got to give a shout out to my co-hosts, Smooth and Stanton. So, in the meantime, though, since it's ladies' night, I'm holding it down. I also want to say this is February. The world, at least the United States, like to recognize Black History Month. So I decided to rock some Black history. Lincoln University, which happens to be my alma mater, based in Jefferson City, Missouri, founded in 1866 by the 62nd and 65th Colored Infantry. Those were former slaves that became part of the Union Army, and they decided to found a school for Black students. So shout out to those wonderful men. Shout out to a Black History Month, and shout out to all our listeners for tuning in. And let's get it started with, of course, shout out to Miss Williams. Hi, Miss Williams. She's a faithful viewer and tunes in every Wednesday to support our show. I appreciate you, Miss Williams. And of course, you're a lady, so shout out for the ladies. All right. We have a wonderful panel of ladies. And before I bring them on, I do want to get a couple of good quick topics to tell you all about. So, in honor of Ladies Night, I want to show some love to some phenomenal women that have done some big moves in the last few weeks. So, just quick hitter quitters. Shout out to Jennifer King. If y'all do not know, she is the first Black woman running back coach for the Washington football team. Shout out to Miss Jennifer King making moves. Naomi Osaka. She is now the owner of a women's pro soccer team. If you don't know, Naomi Osaka is a wonderful tennis player. She actually defeated Serena Williams in the U.S. Open a couple of years ago. So shout out to her for being the owner of a women's pro soccer team. And last but not least, Miss Nia Dennis. If you haven't seen a video of her, viral video of her doing the gymnast routine, she is a gymnast for UCLA. When I say Black Girl Magic representing Cali style, baby, that's why the video went viral. She did that. Shout out to her. And I'm proud for any other Black women that are making moves, making history. I appreciate you all. And let's go ahead and introduce our panel. So first, we have all the way from, well, let me say, she's currently in New York, all the way from the dirty south of Atlanta. And give you a background on Miss Kera. Miss Kera happens to be, have her own podcast. Shoot. Forgive me, Miss Kera. I had the information up and I misplaced it. Well,
it's okay.
Come on up, Miss Kera.
Okay, I'm coming. Boom. Here I am.
Sorry about that, y'all. Miss Kera, I'm so sorry. I'm multitasking. I close it out, trying to find out the information on our wonderful Black women. So anyway, thank you for joining us. I'm not going to let you down, though, because I will know your podcast that I have, which is named
Kera Dangerous Talk.
Here it is. Yes, Kera Dangerous Talk. And our podcast talks everything from society as a whole to Black culture. Shout out.
Yes.
And also, she was a former worker of.
I'm a former employee for ESPN. I work in TV production.
Okay.
I also work for CNN. So I just been doing my thing in TV entertainment.
Okay. How many years with all that TV entertainment?
Over 15 years.
Over 15 years? Okay. Well, congratulations and keep doing your thing, huh? I'm glad you joined us. And if you guys, like she said, tune in when you have a chance to her podcast, Kera Dangerous Talk. How often do you load pods on there?
Well, try to do one every week. And sometimes I do more than one, but I'm hitting you with some content consistently. Just make sure you follow me on Kera Dangerous on Instagram and you can see what I'm all about, and also on YouTube, Kera Dangerous Talk.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Well, again, thank you for joining our panel. And next person on the scene that hopefully I get it right, you all, I have Miss Money McGhee. Miss Money McGhee is currently a TV personality for Channel 2 / KPLR Channel 11 in St. Louis. And she also has a non-for-profit. I forgot the name of it. Please tell me your non-for-profit.
More Miracles STL.
More Miracles STL. Yes. And if you guys can't tell about Miss Money McGhee, she's glowing because she's had a wonderful vacation. I'm jealous, but eventually I'll be like her too and glow if I came back from a nice relaxing vacation. And of course, she's not a stranger to our show. She did join us for Ladies Night last month. Had a wonderful time, good discussions, and cannot wait to hear about more. Let me tell you, she posted on her Instagram page a couple of days ago that she had a lot to say. So I said, hey, I want to hear it, baby. I want to hear it all. My ears may be small, but they get big when I want to hear something. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Money McGhee. And
of course.
We have two more people I need to introduce, but they're like Money McGhee. They're no strangers. Miss Purple Rain, Miss DeJanel, come on to the stage. Virtually.
What's poppin'? How y'all doing?
Miss Purple Rain, you all, if you can't tell what the color scheme is, a big Lakers / Kobe fan.
Yeah.
And she's a fitness guru. She does trap Zumba, and she was put me to shame because she's in very, very good shape. I'm not. Here nor there. Still, beginning of a year, I have time to.
You got time. You got time.
She's also a proud mother of 3, and last but not least, the Purple Rain, y'all. If you can't tell, because look at her fingernails.
Oh yeah.
Again, she's no stranger to the show as well. She joined us the last 2 ladies' nights, and we're glad to have her back again. Thank you so much, Miss Purple Rain.
Yes, ma'am.
And okay, we have
Hey, girl.
2 more people. Okay, you all. We have a 3-time football champion for the St. Louis Slam, Miss Annie Grier. Yes, as you see, she's another person who has things on her fingers instead of paint. She has rings, but okay. 3 rings for your Super Bowls. Oh, is that what they call it? The St. Louis Slam Super Bowl?
The Women's Bowl, but that's cool.
Okay. And again, and
I'm trying to get my piece of Black history in the frame. So
okay. See the Grays.
The Negro League team from my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 3-time Negro League champions. Had some of the best players ever to play the game of baseball, Negro Leagues, MLB, just baseball, period. Josh Gibson, Central Page pitched for us for a while. Everybody. So representing the Grays today for Black History Month.
Appreciate it. Shout out to the Grays. Okay. And of course, you're no stranger to the show as well. Always have good insight, especially when we talk about how bad her Cowboys are, but she thinks they're the best thing since sliced bread. Here nor there.
Don't start. It's too early. It's too soon.
It's never too early, but I'm glad you're on the show for Ladies Night representing. And last but not least, we have Coach Stringer. She's in the building.
Hey. What's going on?
Coach Stringer, how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
It's hump day, trying to get over the hump here.
I'm with you on that one.
I'm glad you were able to make it, Coach Stringer. I already botched Kera's bio. I'm going to try not to do yours, but hold it to my head, not my heart.
I got you.
I know you're a dope coach because I have seen the videos, you all. And she uploads on her Action No Mercy. Sorry. The name of her AU team, 17U. Action No Mercy.
Yes, ma'am.
Cobras, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Also, JV coach, Jenny
Yes.
Shine Women.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, not bad.
You did good, look.
Hey, I guess I have to warm up. I got all these phenomenal ladies on here because y'all got me nervous. I'm like, shit, this is some big company here. Coach Stringer, I want to see your beautiful background. You mind tilting your phone to the side? Well, I'm trying to get you, what's the word? Horizontal?
Let me unlock my screen, see if it works like that.
I saw something on the wall. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you had good pictures in the background. Okay. That's it, Coach Stringer. I like that.
All right.
Did I miss anything else on your bio? Forgive me. Did I? You have not-for-profit or anything or anything else? You're so busy with basketball. Did I miss anything else that you do?
No, you hit everything on the head.
Okay. Oh, y'all. All right. Let's go, ladies. Let's go. We got an agenda here, but hey, I'm going to still let you all dictate, but I'm going to let you know this is big things here. We're going to talk about versus battle. And if y'all know, they just had a versus battle a couple weeks ago with Ashanti and Keisha Cole. And you can tell if you like it or not, but I'd rather do a versus battle with some good athletes. And I'm talking about, I can see some tennis, I can see basketball, quarterbacks. I can see some good people that go toe to toe that haven't done it yet. Also, let's talk about women making moves. Hey, it's not just because it's ladies' night, but it's because we are actually breaking more barriers. I mean, it's 2021. Unfortunately, we still breaking barriers, but you gotta take the small wins to get to the big. All right, and last but not least, we know it's a Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. Whether you watch the game for the entertainment or if you watch it for the actual game, everybody should have a prediction to say who they think is going to do something. Hell, you can predict if Bruno Mars is going to F up during the halftime show. I'm just saying. I take anything. It's all part of the big game. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies. So let me start here. Firstly, we have my other team, Mizzou Tigers, are playing Kentucky Wildcats right now. I don't know the score, but hopefully somebody can tell me eventually if Mizzou's beating Kentucky. I'm tired of the Blue Bloods always winning, so I hope Mizzou can actually pull this upset off. If it's an upset, since we're ranked and they're not. All right, let's go. So, hot topics here. What's trending on sports? Let's talk about Miss Karen that was trying to get into LeBron James, y'all. What's y'all thoughts on the Karens taking it to the sports world on the basketball court with the best player? What's y'all thoughts?
I feel like y'all already trying to start.
Yes, no, but I don't feel like she should have got kicked out the game for it.
Okay. You don't think, but you know, Richard was her husband that started, and then they just got the video of her acting a fool. But
I mean, I think that stuff happens. I mean, people get to talking. I think it's because it was LeBron she got kicked out. I think if it was any other player, she would have just sat down. The game would have progressed. But
so if it was Caruso, the backup guard for the Lakers, with Caruso, she still been sitting there?
No, they would have been like, ma'am, you need to sit down. But because it was LeBron, it's like, no, if you ain't finna mess with the franchise, you gotta go. Like, in a discussion.
Okay.
What exactly did she say though? Because I read the article on it, and she put that she said something offensive. So it depends to me, what did she say? And for LeBron to actually feel that strongly about it, I'm like, okay, what really went down there? Because for it to escalate to being thrown out, it had to be something a little spicy.
I never know what she exactly said. And I know LeBron was like, he liked the fan interaction per se, but he didn't think it probably should have went that far. But here nor there, I don't know what she said. But like you said, if it's because he's a high profile at the start of the game and decided to keep going back and forth, I don't know if it was blown out of proportion or not, but maybe. You know, there's only going to be them two that know that was actually exchanged, since she was talking and he was going back and forth.
Something's missing, because look, people heckle LeBron all the time. I mean, I've seen clips on Instagram where people go back and forth with him really strong when he's sitting on the bench. And I don't know, maybe because was he in the game? Maybe that had something to do with it. But I mean, they get heckled all the time. So I'm very interested to know what she said. You know, and for her to be called a Karen, was it race related?
I already called
okay. Every article I have read, every video I have watched, I don't feel like there was anything racist thrown out. There were, you know, some cuss words back and forth to each other, apparently. But, you know, I wasn't there. We weren't there. We don't know exactly what went down. But all the articles are coming out saying that her and her husband were getting into it. She walked up. She was like, don't effing, you know, talk to my husband like that. And then he was like, sit down, B. And then so they started getting into it. And that's how it kind of all escalated from everything that I am reading. Now, you know, to get kicked out, who knows, maybe something malicious was said, or maybe they were just tired of the interaction since they're now starting to just try to get fans back in the building. They didn't want anything getting out of control. Who really knows?
Well, the lady did apologize. So what does that tell you?
No, she just wanted her 15 minutes of fame. That's all it was.
She gave it too, baby.
You can't let it persist, because if it was a regular times, you wouldn't have heard much of what was going on, because you would have had tens of thousands of people.
Right.
And I believe less than 15,000 people in the building. She's coming up courtside. You can hear every single word. So that type of heckling may not be distracting during the regular season when you have all the other noise going on. But if you watched basketball during the bubble, like, you could hear every little thing. And adding like a couple of thousand people to the mix is not going to take away from that. So I think it was the circumstance of, yo, this is louder than normal. And so they couldn't even people have talked, NBA players have talked about this. People are still consistently throwing out, racial epithets and things like that in the game, especially in certain cities. But you can't let that happen when there's no other noise to distort it. It would be plain as day. Everybody on the court would hear it. Like, you would have another Malice in the Palace. And so I think that's why they were more swift to get her out of there, get her about the paint, as they say, than they would if we were back to
right, get her out of there.
Right.
All right. Let me ask y'all this. So what if all of us on here went to the same hairstylist, all right? And Kera went to the stylist first. No, Kera and I just got through having lunch, right? And we left from having lunch, and then Kera went to the stylist. And then Money McGhee was in the hair salon waiting to get her hair done while Kera was in the chair. And then Coach Stringer came in, sitting there in the salon waiting as well. And then you find out as soon as Kera get out the chair, that the stylist has COVID. Now, do Coach Stringer and Money McGhee are in the salon sitting there waiting. Kera was in the chair, and out the blue, the health department came in and said, "Hey, you just tested positive for COVID." What would y'all reaction be, specifically McGhee and Coach Stringer?
I would say, dang, bro, praying for you, and get up out of there and go find somebody else to do my hair. Or make sure I get tested first and make sure I'm cool and keep it pushing.
I'm a very paranoid person as it is, so I'll probably freak out at the moment I hear that. Like, I'm just gonna freak out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, please don't, because this is what happened in real life with the Kansas City Chiefs barber.
I was about to say, yeah.
It just happened today. So he was cutting one of the players' head, and that's when he got told while the player was in the chair that he tested positive for COVID, and they had people waiting to get their hair cut. Ain't that great?
Sure they have to go by certain protocols. So even if he did test positive, I'm sure he still had to be wearing a mask while he was doing it. So hopefully that kind of limited the, passing along of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do is get everybody who was in the room tested and see what's up and go on from there.
Now, I mean, they got that game on Sunday, so all of them going to have to get tested and contact tracing. Now, because it's a big game, and Patrick Mahomes was one of the people that was waiting. So y'all know they're going to have to extra find a way to make sure he's good, because they don't want to miss their money maker on that field.
Yeah.
You guys are a lot nicer than I am, because if the person knew they had a chance of being sick, I would be very pissed that you let me sit down and you knew that you had a possibility you were sick. So if you just taking a random test and you have no idea if you sick, okay, but if you feeling sick and then you get the test back, I'm gonna be pissed. Definitely pissed.
Was he
super pissed?
Right.
That word pissed, I tell you, has a lot of power now. I'll be super pissed. Oh Lord.
I'll tell you what though, I'm gonna stick with that stylist. What?
Was he not feeling well? Did he come out and be like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling well," and just still came, or was he like asymptomatic?
He's asymptomatic. He's in there cutting the backup quarterback's hair. Literally when he got the results, but he was asymptomatic. But the fact, like you said, you could have a mask on, but he had other people waiting too. So that's why I mentioned everybody possible exposure. Because maybe he took the mask off a high second. I don't know, but I just know how the NFL is, and there's money involved. Patrick Mahomes, people waiting, is not going to be tested to show where he's gonna be negative. I'm calling out. You can say conspiracy theory. And he's as an organization has a lot on the line too. So
it's really tricky. I guess for me, I would be like totally freaked out because I literally just lost my aunt to COVID on the same day that Cicely Tyson passed away. So like right now, I'm like on high alert. I'm super paranoid. So yeah, I'm like COVID. I'm like a fanatic now. I'm like crazy about it. I'm washing my hands more than I ever have. I'm doing the face shield. I'm doing the mask. I'm like, it's just ridiculous at this point. But I would rather be safe than sorry. So that situation would just like totally freak me out. Like I would be livid in my brain. Like, oh my God.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Shouts out to my my
good,
cousins up in Vegas, Leon and Janine. Rest in peace to my aunt Anita. I just want to put that out there. COVID is real, you guys. People are dying. People that we never would have thought would have succumbed to something like this are gone. So I'm like literally like freaking out. And I don't know what to do about it. Like seriously. I just tell people to just be as safe as you can.
Right.
And if you have any pre-existing conditions, just be extra cautious. Just because it's nobody is safe at this point. So yeah, that's my little spiel on that.
no, I feel you. I'm again, my condolences and thank you for still keeping on.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but one more topic about COVID. So you all familiar with Sekou Smith? He was a reporter, NBA analyst for NBA for years. And he succumbed to COVID last week. And when they announced that news, and I'm sorry to hear there was only 48, HBCU grad, shout out, and had a wife and 3 kids. And that came out that he passed away. The NBA also announced about still wanting to host the All-Star game. So I'm like, wait a minute, one of y'all greats, young guy passed unfortunately from COVID, and then we're talking about hosting an All-Star game. I felt some type of way because I'm like, we still in the middle of a pandemic. I know we're trying to get to a new normal, but I still think it's kind of too soon for the All-Star game. But that's my 2 cents. It is what it is, and without the All-Star game, you still can have All-Star voting though. And I think they need to change how they do the All-Star voting. But Money McGhee, Coach Stringer, y'all basketball backgrounds. Annie, you little background. Of course, Kera, you got a background with basketball, Purple Rain, keeping up with it. What are y'all thoughts if y'all paying attention to how they're doing the All-Star voting and you think they should change it?
I think that I do feel like fans should still have a say. They should have their votes, but I just think it gets ridiculous when players who are putting up the numbers aren't getting the credit that they deserve. And prime example, STL's very own Bradley Beal, leading the league in scoring, has been consistent, coming and performing. His team's not doing well. His team is trash, but he is performing and he deserves to be an all-star. Will he? Who knows? He got screwed last year. He's been screwed in years past. So I just think if you are putting up numbers like that, there's just no way you're not an all-star.
Yeah, I think sometimes it comes down to like a popularity contest, like who's more popular, not really, people not even really looking at the statistics of each player. It's like, okay, well, who do we know? What name rings a bell? You know what I mean? And that's totally unfair to the players that are out there grinding every game, stacking up their stats. It's just kind of like, well, if we're not popular, we don't matter. That ain't cool. You know what I mean? So
that's what an all-star game is. Like, it's an exhibition game of the players that you want to see play. And if people don't want to see you play, then they don't want to see you play. Like, you better hope they come through on like the like first, second, and third team voting, which isn't so on doing more to like talent, but yeah, in terms of like the all-star game, it's who do people want to see. So
I agree.
That's true. That is true.
Play.
But you got some gems that are undiscovered because not enough people know them. You got to think about a guy like Steph Curry, right? Steph Curry had been in the league for years and nobody knew who the hell he was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until
that long without people.
But he had been a phenomenal basketball player, though. You see what I'm saying? But he was just one of those gems that you didn't know.
He didn't come into the league unknown.
I mean, but when he was a rookie in the league, who was really checking for Steph? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now we all know him because he didn't got his championships and all of that. But when he first came in the league, wasn't nobody checking for Steph.
Well, you with height. Nobody wait. You got to come in the league with height. That's why
he did come in the league with height.
Yeah, I gotta agree with her. Steph Curry was a well-known college player. I mean, I knew about him.
You knew about him, but I'm speaking like as far as would you have voted him on the All-Star team? No, you wouldn't.
Oh no, not when he was first a rookie. No,
you know what I'm saying? Right. So,
but he had to get exciting for me to want to see him in an All-Star game and Bradley Beal ain't exciting.
That's true. I agree with you on that. That's true. That is true because ultimately the All-Star situation is supposed to be exciting, right? So we don't want no boring ass players on the court, right? But how do we find those players that have the talent and the star power amongst like a LeBron James or, you know what I'm saying, people that eclipse other players? How do you find those gems?
Well, I think it's skewed because look at Damian Lillard. Dollar Dame has been balling his heart out, and this man has stats to back it up, and yet he gets shunned out of the All-Star, and they have to put him on the roster as an add-on. That to me is crazy, and he is consistently balling. Right. So that's one person to where he has the hype, he backs it up, got the stats, and it's like, what else do you need? And he's still not making a roster, but then I don't want to shun other players that's made it. It's like,
right. So who would you have taken off? I don't want to go
there, but the point is.
So who would you have taken off? So that's the thing, right? If you're not going to have unlimited roster spots, then you take off a potential All-Star team so that you can watch Bradley Beal play one more exhibition game.
Well, good question.
Who don't you want to see play where you would rather watch Bradley Beal play? Or who are you even replacing Dame with?
I gotta look.
That's a good question.
Couple people.
Because Bradley Beal, we got 3 seconds left. He could come out the stands and take the last shot, but I don't want to watch him play for 48 minutes.
He's not excited. He's not exciting. I would say Bradley Beal's a great performer, but he's not exciting to me. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I like Bradley Beal. He get off of. I think the main thing people missing is at the end of the day we enjoy sports, but everything across the board comes down to the almighty dollar, and they gonna.
You right about that.
They're gonna put the best storylines. It's the NBA all sports. It's a drama. It's a comedy. Whatever they can do to keep you tuned in, they're gonna do. So Bradley Beal, he can have the numbers, but it's either that person you're gonna tune in and want to watch. I personally like Bradley Beal. He's a scrappy player. He's a good player. But hey, we all, you get what I'm saying. They're gonna pick entertainment. People gonna come out.
It's definitely entertainment. Gotcha. Definitely.
Thanks for that, Kera.
I want to watch some real hoopers. I don't care what you're doing with your wife, kids, what you're doing off. I want to see some real hoopers come and hoop and go head to head.
Okay.
Can I say one thing to McGhee?
I know, Kera, you gotta leave soon, Kera. So go ahead, because I know you gotta leave us soon, sweetie.
McGhee, somebody told me once when I was saying that too, because sometimes I'm like, I just want it to be for the love. Like, that's how I felt when I played basketball. And somebody said this to me. They said, if you want to watch basketball and see players who play for the love, you know what you got to watch? You got to watch female basketball. Because they the real ones who do it for the love. Because they're the ones who are constantly undervalued, and they're still going out there every day, giving you the best of fundamentals, giving you offense, giving you defense, and they're showing up every night. So if you want to see true sports, watch female women's sports. Support them.
Yes.
Because they.
And I just want to segue.
Wait. And Kera, thank you for saying that. I know you're gonna leave us soon, but before you go, we're gonna ask you for one more thing. Also, shout out to Miss Williams, you all. She is our faithful viewer. She has a few comments. She said, as far as the COVID, getting tested would be the best move, and also regarding the barber and being tested for positive for COVID. Nothing wrong with taking precautions if you're wearing a mask while working. Also, she said for big events like the All-Star game, you have to plan way in advance. So for the NBA to try to pop up this, we're going to switch it from Charlotte to Atlanta. I don't know what the timing, because like she said, you got to plan for a way in advance. And she also says a good point regarding watching women basketball if you want to see good basketball. She said that is the truth. And shout out to LaShonda Connor, aka Shiny. She said, hello, ladies.
Hey.
And last but not least, the lawyer in Missouri or Georgia, holla at LaShonda Connor. She's good people. Okay. Got to get these comments. Miss Williams has great points, you all. She actually has a vast knowledge about COVID and the testing and about the vaccine. So when she says something about it, she knows the stuff. All right, so moving on, Money McGhee, since you want to see some real hoopers out there, just emphasize it with your hands. I swear, I thought it was the people in St. Louis that did it a lot, but it's not. Y'all are just, I swear, hilarious. So, what are y'all takes though? Since we talk about seeing real hoopers, if you want to see a toe-for-toe versus battle with the NBA players and two guards, who do y'all want to see go toe-for-toe?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know. That's
guards, not centers, not
you gonna make me put on my thinking cap, like
a one and a two guard, shooting guard, point guard. And you can put, if you want to use a current person versus a retired person, i.e., I don't know, like a Mike Jordan versus a Kobe, or if you want to see i.e., Steph versus Magic Johnson, something like that. But I need two guards. They be current or former, don't matter. Versus battle, y'all.
I already got mine. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but shit, I already know what I want to say. I mean, because I just saw some highlights with them, and they got some similar moves. I love Steph Curry, easy, right? And then I want to see him go. I want to see him go against Kyrie, because sometimes they do the same Euro step. They do the same little throw up to the hoop under the hole. So I would like to see them just play a game of 21 or something against each other, and see who comes out on top, because they got a lot of similar styles, moves and stuff.
I'll still take Steph over Kyrie, but okay. Still, versus, you never know.
Right.
I would say,
I like them both. I like Steph and I like Kyrie. So that'd be a dope matchup.
Right.
So Stringer, who you got?
I would say Derrick Rose and Kyrie.
Ooh. Okay.
D
Rose in the building.
You talking about Derrick Rose, the rookie Derrick Rose? Because he
in his prime.
Kyrie couldn't do nothing with that. He was too fast.
Dangerous.
Okay. Well, since we're talking about versus battle, Miss Kera, you are an artist. What kind of artist are you?
Hell, shoot, I'm a content creator, but I'm a hip hop artist. I put out my second album, Kera Dangerous 2.
Okay. Come through album.
Yeah, I do my little fizzle, whatever that is.
Are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm from Macon, Georgia, Mactown.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the accent is very thick.
Okay, y'all salute.
I'm from Marietta, so yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, but I live up north. I was in Connecticut for 11 years, and then I've been in New York for like a year and some change now. So I'm in New York right now at the current moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw the file because I'm like, okay, I got somebody that's in my same area.
Oh shit, yeah, but I'm kind of embarrassed to even be wearing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just embarrassed to be wearing this.
Okay, so since you a hip hop artist, who would you battle against? Come on, what's your versus battle?
Dude, I gotta get a bigger catalog, but I tell you what, I can tell you some of the female rappers I have respect for. Like I came up on Gangsta Boo. You know,
come on, Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, I like them all. Lil' Kim. I mean, anybody. I mean, really. I mean, my music not really thoughty music, and I study like a lot of I study a lot of male rappers, of course. Yeah. So I kind of look at myself just as a rapper more than just a female rapper. So, but shit, I guess I don't know who I would battle. Hell, shoot. I need to battle myself and get some more songs made. That's what I need to do.
It's all good. Oh, and Andy, for a versus battle with football, NFL, let's go quarterback to quarterback. Who would you want to see toe to toe?
Oh, why did I get that one? I'm up here.
Juicy.
3 times as you saw your rings with football, boo. Come on.
I'm up here thinking of other stuff for versus. Okay, so I didn't know I was going to come with football. And I think quarterback.
Or wide receiver. Somebody that we know can give us some action. Wide receiver, too.
Ooh.
Coach Stringer may got one for you.
Okay, tap in, Coach.
I'm thinking that's just a good one. I love wide receivers.
Go for it.
I would probably say Randy Moss and Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
What I was thinking for my verses was not actually receiving, but I would love to see Tyreek Hill just race everybody. Works, talking about how they're faster than him. You got Scotty Miller talking about how he could dust him. I just want to see him race them all. So that's
okay. Tyreek Hill against everybody. Okay.
Tyreek versus everybody. Yes, absolutely.
Everybody.
Okay.
That's what I would want to see.
All right.
Basketball, I'd want to see Bradley Beal against Dame Lillard. Just so y'all can see Bradley.
Can you? Dollar Dame against Bradley Beal.
I just want to see Dame jump on him. So y'all can see that. He's really nice.
I got this look like, see, Coach Stringer feeling me. She,
Okay.
Okay.
And I got another basketball battle. So I would want to see Dame versus Victor Oladipo, but in a music battle. So you know how Victor Oladipo career, Dame got a rap career. So we have them go against each other in that battle.
They're taking it from the basketball court to rapping. Okay. Miss Williams said she want to see a Joe Montana versus who is it? I can't see y'all. Damn. Kurt Warner. She want to see a Joe Montana versus Kurt Warner battle. Okay.
That's dope.
Does she have hard feelings towards Kurt Warner? Why she want to do Kurt?
He's a Super Bowl champion.
I know.
So is Trent Dilfer.
Not Trent Dilfer. Wait, no. He's all right. I don't think his stats back up like he can do some good. Maybe. What do I know? I'm not a quarterback. But
well, my man got Kurt Warner. She want to do him like that, though. Ask her.
Ms. Williams chime in. Andy wants to know why you want to pick Kurt Warner over Joe Montana. Oh, Lord. In the meantime, I was thinking about one with hockey because I'm a Blues fan, so I do watch some hockey. I was thinking of a Wayne Gretzky versus Sidney Crosby. Y'all know Sid the Kid is supposed to be the star of the NHL.
He's the best.
Now. Wayne
Gretzky
who ever played.
So
respect the Penguins.
Hey, that's your hometown, but I'm just saying everybody knows Wayne Gretzky's supposed to be the GOAT of hockey. So you're talking about Sid the Kid now, Wayne Gretzky back then, but you know, people still
Nah. I would put Mario versus Gretzky. I would put Sid versus Ovi.
Mario Lemieux? Huh, okay.
Against Wayne, but I would put Sid against Ovi.
Ovechkin? Okay. Not bad. Okay, that'd be a good one. Okay. And we kind of see
someone texted me and said that they want to see Beal versus Tatum so that they can see us STL.
St. Louis people.
Okay.
Beal versus Tatum.
That'd be a good matchup.
Okay.
For who?
Have you ever interviewed Tatum?
I just don't feel about him the way y'all do. So maybe
I guess not. I guess. Money McGhee, have you ever interviewed Tatum or Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did an interview with, not necessarily sports specific, but I did an interview with Jason Tatum not too long ago about the expansion that Herbert Hoover is doing, adding the golf facility for their kids, which is super dope, trying to bring in different sports to the Black communities to get them acclimated instead of just, typical football, basketball, and baseball. They're even like, there's so many cool things. Like when in the city, a lot of our kids are like, oh, it's either going to be basketball or football for me. So for them to start bringing in different sports and getting them familiar with them at a younger age to really see if they could thrive in these other sports and give them the opportunity to find success in those, I think is really dope.
Okay, got you. Annie, Miss Williams said she liked Kurt Warner because between him and Montana, both could find receivers where nobody thought they could find them. So
Kurt Warner did his thing, when he was in the spotlight, he did his thing, man. You can't take that away.
I mean, he's a Super Bowl champion. He took him to the
Exactly.
Super Bowl twice. He won one of them, so
exactly.
And
just the fact that they were the home team. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta root for the home team.
Yeah. Except Annie, when she was living in St. Louis, she wasn't doing.
Not my home. Goff took a team to the Super Bowl.
It's just like not my team. Wow, it's
just
cool.
won the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterbacks taking teams to the Super Bowl is not the mark of them being like great at all. And didn't like Kurt Warner have like Marshall Faulk, and didn't he have like 2 Hall of Fame wide receivers?
But don't forget, he also did the Arizona
Isaac Bruce.
Well. He didn't just do it in St. Louis. He took
Orlando Pace.
Well, without those receivers, see.
Yeah, that's true.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald was with the team then. Okay, it's one receiver. I mean, nobody said you can't not have a receiver. You got to be a good
zone.
There you go. Annie always biased because we ain't talking about the Cowboys. Here nor there. Kara, where can we find your album? If you wanted to hear you rapping and stuff, where can we find it?
Yes, you can find my stuff pretty much everywhere. You can put in my name, Kera, Era with a K, Kera Dangerous. If you don't know how to spell dangerous, look it up. Kera Dangerous. It's on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. I mean, pretty much everywhere. I mean, please, ladies, please follow me on Instagram at Kera Dangerous, and I will follow you back. I want to stay in touch with y'all.
Look, I'm doing it now.
Annie, I like your hair. I've been wanting to tell you that this whole time. It looks so pretty.
Oh, thank you. That's why I said if we had a COVID stylist, I wouldn't leave her. If she had all 6 of us in the chair, that means she know how to do 4C hair. She could do real dread.
That's what this is, baby.
Right.
She could crochet some stuff. We ain't letting go of her.
Coach Stringer, is your hair braided or you locked? I
got dreads. I got 2 strands in right now.
How long is that's all your girl? Yeah, you need a COVID style. Look at that damn hair.
I try to make it last for a long time.
Inches.
Yeah. See, I'm really particular about my hair because I'm from Atlanta, so being in St. Louis, I don't trust everybody in my head. So I gotta find that one steady person that know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I've been with the same person for a while, so yeah, I'm very. Yep.
And what's funny is usually it's vice versa. People from St. Louis move to Atlanta. So can I please ask you, how did you do the reverse and come from ADL to the STL?
Well, I was in my second year of playing semi-pro basketball, so I was with the Flyers, and they wound up coming back to St. Louis, and they told my mom they wanted me to move down here, and I'm like, I'm not moving down to St. Louis, like I'm not doing it. I was scared because I think the Mike Brown stuff had just happened, so I was watching the news, and I'm like, I'm nervous, like I don't know what to do, so I wound up moving like on Valentine's Day of 2016. So I moved on Valentine's Day, and I just stayed. I loved it. Like everybody else, I love St. Louis.
Florida and Atlanta.
I hate the traffic. I love the traffic.
Yeah, I don't like the traffic in Atlanta. You're right.
Oh my God, that Atlanta traffic.
Atlanta traffic is the devil. You're right.
It literally is the devil.
That's because everybody need to move back home. Hell, there's too many people, man. I be like, damn, like,
yeah, I hate it.
Too many people. Go back home, y'all. They probably tell me to go back home.
And since when you wrapped up your semi-pro career, is that when you started Action No Mercy, or how did that come to be?
So I tried to start Action No Mercy in 2016. I actually finally finished up my paperwork and stuff last year. It took me 3 years to develop my whole idea. So like, yeah, like it took a minute. I was trying to find the right avenue to take and the right person to believe my dream. And last year was the year everything popped off. So like, yeah, it took 3 years.
Feed us some more information.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
5 W's, who, what, when, where, why. Come on.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I was freshly here. I didn't have no family. I'm here by myself. So like, I really have to like go hard because if I fail, I fall on my ass by myself. So I'll always be hungry and want some more. But I was applying for coaching positions. I was getting declined and denied and everything. And one coach saw me. It was like, I want to take a chance on you. I want to, put some hope into you. So
look at
since
God.
then, his name Mark Powell. If y'all know of him, he's like my mentor, man. So he told me, like, I want you to coach my boys basketball team. I'm like, me coach 17 under boys? Like, I don't know how that's going to work. But he kept me here. I was going to move back to Atlanta. He's like, stay here. Like, I want to work with you. So the rest is history, man. I started coaching at different high schools. I started training more kids out here. And I just started opening more doors. And I'm staying here. Like, I'm not leaving St. Louis. Like, ain't too much to offer at this point. So
really? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that you say that because normally, like, because we live here, we like, it ain't no opportunities here. And we gotta move. But it's refreshing to hear you say, like, that you're finding opportunities for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's the bomb. And you from the A. We be trying to come to the A. Like,
I know, yeah.
So
I love it, man.
That's dope that you said that, like, okay, so maybe we should rethink this a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I mean?
man. The kids keep me going, man.
Of course.
It keep me going.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, like I said, I've seen your videos you have on your IG page with them kids you training, and then when they be getting a college offers, you've been posting that. I said, man,
that's dope in itself.
Yeah,
I'm sending 15 kids to college this year, so I'm happy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm happy.
Those are the receipts I like to hear about. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hear about, unfortunately, Nelly and Ali beef right now. I want to hear about.
Oh my God.
College. Yes.
Like,
shout out to them, though. I always got some little.
In St. Louis, still talking about Nelly. Let it go.
We can't. We don't know how.
Oh, man.
Listen, we've been talking about Nelly for 20 years.
I know.
We don't know how not to talk about him.
You can tell that Coach Stringer because, we had a big person from St. Louis blow up. We haven't had too many since then. Atlanta is like every week y'all got somebody having some rapper doing something. Y'all.
That's so funny though. I studied the chicken head dance for like a year before I moved here. I'm like, I gotta get this dance right.
You gotta be on point.
I'm like, I gotta get it.
St. Louis is going to be milking Nelly for like the next 200 years. When I first moved to St. Louis and started dating, like every guy told me that they used to be a member of the St. Lunatics. Like that was.
First of all, it ain't that many damn members.
Look, to hear Plenty of Fish and Match.com tell it, black man between the ages of 27 and 40 in a 30-mile radius used to be a member of the St. Lunatics.
Oh my God! Everybody, mama claimed Nelly in the Lunatic.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Everybody knew somebody that knew somebody that was Nelly cousin. His mama.
Look, the 6 degrees of Nelly. Like
everybody had some connection, and I said I know I wasn't one of them people because I didn't grow up in New City, so I'm straight a city girl. But anyway,
and it's so crazy. Country Grammar came out. I was in the 7th grade.
I was in my senior year. It was my senior year that came out.
So, and they shot the video. I lived like 2 blocks from Labadee where his dad actually lived, where they shot the Country Grammar video. We got off the bus in the afternoon and they were shooting the video. The janitor of the church that where they were ended up letting us meet him. So that was my first experience meeting Nelly when I was in the 7th grade at the Country Grammar video shoot. And it was just dope, like for the city, like everybody was so proud that somebody from the north side, you know what I'm saying? Well, he grew up in U City, but his dad lived on Labadee, if for those of y'all that don't know. And so it was just a big thing, like it was dope. Like I lived on Macbeth. That was 2 blocks away from Labadee. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like a big deal for us inner city folks to actually see a video shoot happen. Like we wasn't seeing that type of stuff. And elementary school, middle school. We wasn't seeing that. So big ups to Nelly for even bringing that to the inner city as his first video. That was just dope. You know what I mean? That was dope in itself.
I hear you. At the same time, I feel like people in St. Louis be claiming, they Nelly membership. Like I used to claim to be Crip affiliated just because I knew.
Oh my God.
Bless your heart, Annie. I almost said bless your heart.
Oh
On that note, Annie, Miss Williams said that what's that boy? Kurt Warner. He also was a good quarterback at NFL Europe. Also, I know Kera had to leave, but Miss Williams did start following her right away as far as her music. And Coach Stringer, for you, Team Clutch, aka Chris, he wants to know how is your kids' recruiting going? How have they been going this year?
Honestly, it's been so much easier to recruit my kids because coaches are literally sitting behind the screen looking at game tape. So with my business, we create all the game tape footage, workout footage, and we send it to the coaches personally. But the one thing that I'm struggling with, which I want to implement a lot this upcoming AAU season, is grades. A lot of the coaches love the talent of the kids, but the grades are not there. The GPA is not there, and kids tend to think that if they're that athletic, they can just go to any school. So a lot of my kids have missed out on high level, offers because of GPA. And I'm a teacher, so I really stress like student athlete. If you can't get it done in the classroom, I don't want you on my team. And that's just how I am. So recruiting has been an easy task, but getting kids to understand that grades are involved with this stuff, it just takes a lot for them to grasp that. And that's what we struggle with, is the GPA and the SAT and ACC stuff. So recruiting's going well, but grades are better.
Good. Well, what schools are you sending your boys to, or what schools are coming after them?
Oh, a lot. So I had Golden West in California. They recruited 8 of my players. MoBAP has recruited 4. Illinois Valley Community College have recruited 4. St. Louis Community College recruited 4. Harvey, the Olive Harvey in Chicago recruited 2. The list goes on. Let's see. I'm looking at all my page right now.
I'm here for these receipts. Ms. Williams said 15 kids to college is awesome. I mean, that's
just hoping they go through with it. Hoping they go through with it.
Hearing more about this is awesome. 15, girl. Woo. Hey, Matthew Patterson. I think you know him, but he said you're the best coach in the STL, honey. I don't know if he has another name, but Matthew Patterson.
What happened?
Matthew Patterson said you're the best coach in the STL.
Oh, yeah, that's one of our players. He's actually a football player. He played 1 season with me. He had a couple good blocks, but he didn't never play basketball before until he came try out. So, yeah, that's my guy.
Okay. Well, Matthew, you still got time. You want to switch, right? Or is he a senior?
He is a senior. He's about to graduate.
Well, never mind. I tried to pull up for you, Matthew. My bad. I didn't know.
That's my boy, man.
That's funny. And also, Craig Young III said, I hope they see the comments, but I am reading the comments because these are some important things. Specifically, Ms. Williams said she gives Nelly props for continuing to promote and support St. Louis. He didn't forget where he came from like a lot of artists do. And Coach Chris from Team Clutch Elite Basketball said it's awesome for what you're doing with those young boys, turning them into men and working on this stuff. He says it's awesome. Yeah.
And one of my exes texted me to tell me that he never told me he was a member of the Saint Lunatics. He wants that on record.
Guilty conscience, because why did he feel the need to send a text?
Wait. I guess y'all still friends since you said the ex and he still texting, so y'all friends. You can't delete that contact.
Hey, look, it be like that sometimes, Annie.
Of course.
Hey,
I don't even know our feelings.
Speaking of that, it's funny because my friend just went through this yesterday. She had an ex hit her up out the blue. And I'm like, well, Dad, you didn't delete the contact. She said, yeah, but you know how iPhone does it. Such and such seems like this could be contacted. Y'all ever get them texts or the calls like this could be such and such?
Maybe suggested, yeah. Let it go.
iPhone does do that. Delete a person they still want to remember for you. I deleted this name for a reason.
I hate it. That's true though.
Damn technology too good sometimes.
If I didn't have exes, I wouldn't have fans. Half my feed is exes who come to my games and
Oh dang, Annie. Yeah, you got the exes coming to the game. Oh, you did something.
We see who popping over here.
Hey, I know. I'm just saying because she's like, this was a normal for her. X here, X there. Look, she get an X here and she get an X there. Hey.
Oh my God.
No, I always leave on good terms. I never burn a bridge. So,
All right, you're in Tampa now, right? You're in Tampa?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, okay, the other T. Yeah. All right, so how is it going down there compared to being in St. Louis? Thank you for your honesty.
I mean, it's Tallahassee, so it is what it is. But no, things are cool. I mean, I work at Florida State. They've had the same challenges other schools have had across the country in terms of, trying to get sports off the ground, trying to, keep our students engaged with classes despite us not being in person all the time. So going through the same stuff, but even though I am officially a null, I guess, I still wear my Tar Heel gear everywhere. So
really?
Of course.
I mean, I thought you just Pittsburgh to the heart. That's your hometown. I thought you do Pittsburgh stuff, but you throw North Carolina in there.
Absolutely no. I like being an antagonist. I was looking at some pictures.
I can tell.
I was looking at some pictures the other day I went to a Rams game, when y'all still had a football team, other than
y'all. Wait. She said y'all like Tallahassee had some football.
Shots fired. Wait.
Don't worry about what Tallahassee.
They left us. About your hometown, Pittsburgh. Okay, Pittsburgh is Super Bowl champion. That's one thing. But you talking about Tallahassee?
Look, don't worry about Tallahassee. We ain't talking about that.
That's like if we were talking about Mactown, as Kara called it, Macon, Georgia, trying to claim something. Wait a minute. Y'all Macon.
No.
Come on.
Ain't nothing to make it, man.
Look.
You dig?
Look, don't worry about Tallahassee. We're talking about St.
Anyway, that's all. But keep going.
I was at a Rams game and I had on all my Cowboy stuff. I was like, oh, that's a good memory. But every time I go to football games, I wear Cowboy stuff, even though they're never.
Oh God.
Go Stringer, light her up. I gave her the business 2 months ago about this because I'm like, y'all act like the Cowboys is got to be the next team. The
Cowgirls, man.
Great team. I mean, everybody knows that they're destined to fail because they have an owner that's beyond what ownership should be doing. It got his hand in too much stuff. You get a revolving door for coaches. Damn near quarterbacks don't last long down there. I mean, come on, let's go on and on and on. Like, come on.
And yet we can keep our team. Our team is still relevant.
Yeah, they're relevant to losing. You're correct. I'm not going to deny that. They are relevant on losing.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Hit the nail on the head, honey.
And don't
Stringer, it ain't me, it's her.
Y'all still couldn't keep a team. Y'all still couldn't keep a team. So what does that mean?
Hey, again, we know that was definitely some fanaticaling going on. We know it was some illegal stuff saying and going on. But here in North
but this explains a lot.
They're not here.
This explains a lot.
They're not here.
That's why y'all don't have access to still y'all friends.
No, that's okay.
People don't want you back. That team don't want you.
You know what? The Rams is gone. We passed that.
That team packed up in the middle of the night. And
it didn't happen in the middle of the night. It was blatantly lies. But here, we're glad to support the XFL. We have another football team, the Battlehawks.
Mm-hmm.
We support our new soccer team, St. Louis SC, which is majority
That's
women
gonna
ownership.
be so dope. Do y'all not understand what's gonna happen?
Majority women ownership. We're supporting Cardinals with the new bat they just signed on Friday at Arenado. Again, the bomb. I'm just saying it's big things still there in St. Louis. And the Blues that are World Stanley Cup champions.
Why won't you answer my question? Ain't the Battlehawks gone? Why won't you answer my question?
What do you mean they're not going, boo? The league got bought out by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, back in October. The Battlehawks did not leave St. Louis. They're going to revamp the league in 2 years.
Where
Is
they
that where
at?
they at though?
That league folded. What are you talking about? Where they go? Damn, and them other teams aren't
Pettiness is
playing.
real.
I'm
Where
like,
they
what?
at though?
You acting like the XFL has every team there and they're playing right now. There's no teams playing XFL. They ain't just the Battlehawks that can't play right now. The league folded and they're supposed to be getting revamped. So they're gonna surge in a couple years. They did not leave the city, honey. They're still here.
Okay, but they on unemployment or they work?
You know what? You can go contact them and let me know what they tell you, boo. You tell them. Hey, are y'all unemployed? Ask them more questions. You let us know. We did have their president on here a few months ago. Very good guy too. But yeah, since you're concerned about their paycheck, go ahead and knock on their doors.
They live in
their DMs and see what they say.
Okay, they living on Del Mar off their stimulus checks or what's happening?
I don't know. Go ask them. Tell us. Hey, you can slide in their DMs.
Well, football team to worry about. I ain't got time to be tracking down y'all ex-players.
Oh,
see, Miss Williams knows. See, Miss Williams even said they're coming back. Thank you, Miss Williams, for letting her know. She said the Battle Hawks are the real deal now. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Miss Natasha Jenkins. She said the iPhone is toxic regarding bringing up such and such could be calling you or texting you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She knows all about that. Trust me. Anyway, while we're talking about Tallahassee not having any sports team, and we live in Atlanta where Coach Stringer is from. Coach Stringer, besides sports, what else was you doing back in the A before you?
I was rapping, man. I was trying to be a rapper before this basketball stuff took off. I was trying to be a rapper. You got some bars
you can spit too?
Oh, no, I'm retired. I was worse than Megan. No, my mom wasn't going for that, man. She wasn't going for it.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, I used to be trying to be a rapper, man. I shot some music videos and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't no good.
Wasn't no good.
Nope. My mouth is filthy.
Wait. Now, you know how Kara said that she don't stop stuff. You just got it raw and uncut music, huh?
Yeah,
hey.
It was filthy.
I like to keep it real. I want to hear it. Shoot, that's the kind like, oh, shoot.
Send the link.
It was filthy.
Yeah. Coach Stringer, I promise you, raw and uncut. It is what it is, honey. We human.
You're going to be like, what? Yeah. This can't be this Coach Stringer I've been seeing. It was bad.
Oh, do you still miss it, or do you do it on the side just as a hobby?
I got my little microphone and stuff right there.
Okay.
When I get bored, I just pull it up and just, record something. But...
Well, you in the right place because people in St. Louis be pursuing rap dreams well into their 50s.
Oh my God, it's a never-ending story.
Not that 50.
I'm sure it's
not
working. You can link up with.
He said they collecting Social Security and still trying to rap. Oh gosh.
And that's true though, because I was doing shows at Siam when I first moved there. I was rapping at Siam before they shut down the Grove, and I saw a lot of old heads like doing music and stuff. So yeah, I can believe it.
I mean, because in reality, you want people to express themselves like no matter what age they are, but on the flip side, it's like, we don't want to hear about you robbing the gas station and you 55. Like, come on. Like, what's up?
Hey.
Or how many hoes you got. We don't want to hear that shit. Come on now. I need you to rap age appropriate lyrics. That's what I expect from an old head rapper.
So old heads gonna be talking about he just got his AARP card in the mail. Now he's sitting on his
because
old head
at least
like,
at that point somebody can relate to you. Can't nobody relate to that shit you talking about.
Oh, okay. So you want the 50-year-old rapper talk about I just picked my grandkids up from the school. We driving in the car looking cool. Oh, okay.
Talk about stomach hurt, baby.
Sipping on that Inshore. Okay.
There definitely should be a
That's
cutoff.
Inshore caramel flavor. What?
But it's not for some reason. I don't know why. Like people just think you could just be a rapper at any age. No, you can't.
God. So you want the 55-year-old rapper talking about instead of rubbing his girl down with lotion, he rubbing being gay on her.
Okay.
they all like that. That's what you
like
say.
For real. If you really think about like the MCs that grew up in the rap game, they're not really rapping anymore. Jay-Z, last thing he put out was 444. he's not gonna probably not gonna put out another album because as a grown ass man, he's doing other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rap is should be a means to an end. You shouldn't be rapping forever. You shouldn't be 60, 55, 60 years old still trying to get a deal. If it ain't happen, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to let your common sense play in at some point. Like, come on now.
Oh,
Even
okay.
if you're the most talented person and it just don't never hit, let it go. Let it go.
I'm 50 and Ben Yay, man. What?
Man.
I'm just saying. I mean, you said they old. Oh.
I mean, Master P ain't putting out no albums.
He making
Let's
Ty
keep it
Robbins
100.
specials.
And you know what I'm saying? The Cash Money, I'm sorry, No Limit been around since I was in middle school or whatever, 20-some years. He ain't putting no album out.
He's doing business moves. He's trying to
He doing business moves,
like,
exactly. Because your artistry should be a segue into other business ventures. But somehow people get stuck in that lane and don't really know how to transition. But starting out, no. You shouldn't be 40, 50 starting out nothing.
What's wrong with
you know
career
what I mean?
change?
Like,
people do career changes all the time at 40 to 50.
But I wouldn't career change to being a rapper at 40. Like, it just doesn't make sense because the probability alone is against you. You know, the odds are against you. You don't have. What's the probability that you would be successful at 40 switching careers into rapping?
If you can market the person to look like they 20 and they 40, you can pull it off. Other than that, it's not going to happen.
That's far and few between.
Invest money into somebody that they can't make a return off of. And get
Exactly. Because image is everything, and ain't nobody finna be following no person that they look at as a grandfather, or you know what I'm saying? Like, no. The thing is, people want to follow what's hot, what's trending, what's, you know what I'm saying? The now. When you reach a certain age, you ain't hip no more. I'm only 34, and you can ask my kids. I ain't hip to them. They don't give a damn about nothing I got going on. They don't give a damn. Do you hear me? And I'm only 34. So I can imagine when I hit my 40s, they gonna really be looking at me like, "Ma, you tripping."
You can't be 40, 50-year-old with a filthy mouth, Coach Stringer. Because Sharika Smith said you had a very filthy mouth, honey.
Who said it?
Does her name right? Is it Sharice or Sharice?
Oh, that's my mama.
Oh, your mama said you had a very filthy mouth, honey.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mama. She said she stopped rapping. You said you wasn't having it. So whatever you told her, it worked.
I can't do it no more. My kids gonna try to find me.
Your mama heard your lyrics though?
I used to perform all the time, and then like I had a big platform when I was in high school, so I used to have all my music on YouTube and stuff, and they'd just be like, DS at the time. So like, yeah, it'll be out there.
But see, for you, it's not like you just starting. Based off what you just said, you've been doing it. Yeah. So it's nothing to pick it back up. That's different than starting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because if you have a voice, you have a message, and you have a platform, use it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Use it. And even though your stuff may not be for everybody, somebody gonna like it. There is an audience, there is a market for even though you felt like it was bad, it probably wasn't. I'm a dancer choreographer, really okay? And sometimes, like when artists shoot videos, just adding dancers could make your video better. So it's not even like your song was bad or you feel like the video was bad.
Oh no, it wasn't bad music. It was bad lyrics, like nasty lyrics.
Oh, okay. Give me hip. Give me hip, because I misunderstood. Give me hip. Okay, I'm with you. But the next time you shoot a video, call me. I'm a dancer choreographer. I got you. I'm a artistic director, creative director, all of that. Just I can help. Like let's link.
I like that. That's good. Y'all networking. When your mama said it was filthy 50, like rated R or NC-17?
It was worse than the Baby and Megan Thee Stallion.
Everything has a place, though. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Everything has a place.
Let me pull up Coach Stringer. Let me hear this.
Everything has a place, Coach Springer.
I was 16,
curious now.
16, 17. So like at that time, my mom probably was like, "What is wrong with you?" Like, what?
Yeah.
So if I go to YouTube, put DS the rapper, you coming up?
I can't tell you right now. My players watching. I'll tell you right there.
Okay, we gonna slide. We gonna text and slide in my DMs and give me hip. I got it.
For sure.
Do your players even know that you was a rapper? Have you ever tried to rap with one of them players?
My players are freaking creeps. They try to find everything on me. They try to find my personal page, my MySpace page. They try to find everything on me. They just creeps. It's just creeps. I don't have privacy at this point.
Damn, boy. Why can't Coach live her best life without
Let her live.
album?
Let her live.
Dang. She love y'all to death. She helping y'all get strength and condition, getting scholarships, getting y'all ready for the next
But Coach
level.
Springer, I do want to ask you something. So being a female coaching male players, how does that play out? Like, do you have to work really hard for their respect? Do you find yourself like going above and beyond to get them to listen to you? Like, what's going on? Give me
I thought it was gonna be like that when I first started. I thought it was gonna be challenging, but surprisingly, the boys respect me more than they probably respect male coaches. And I think it's because, I think it's because I don't kiss their ass, I don't stroke egos, and I'm very stern and very more about the game rather than I don't give you the top player in the world. Like your character speaks a lot. I just had an altercation at my gym. The boys were trying to fight. I've never had any type of that, going on, but they respect my craft. They respect what I do for them. They understand my vision for them. And I had probably one boy with a big ego try to come to me like wrong. My boys heard me jumped on it. But other than that, I haven't had any like disrespect. They listen to everything I tell them. They really just tune in because they want to win and go somewhere where they know I care about them. I don't sleep. I teach, I go train, I go coach, I come home, I'm talking to coach and seeing what I can do to better these kids. So I think they know how hard I go for them. So because I never had any problems with my boys. I coach 17 and under, like 18-year-old boys. Up. So like I've never had any of those problems.
That's what's up. That's dope.
Right.
Come on, girl power.
Not that black girl magic. Shoot.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't understand. I felt like the backlash against Jennifer King or any of the women coaches in the NFL is unfounded.
Yeah.
People are really about the game, respect other people who know the game and who respect them. And at the end of the day, they don't care. Like, if you're helping to elevate them, if they see that you're getting your players scholarships, getting them looks, getting them offers, they look, male, female, nothing. They see a football coach.
Right.
Coach. They see
at that point,
that's what they care about.
Gender doesn't matter. It's coach. It's coach.
That's
so
all
I salute you on this ladies' night for representing. You know what I'm saying? For representing in a male-dominated field. You don't see many female coaches. You know what I mean? So that's big. So I salute.
I appreciate that.
Hey, now, Coach Stringer, your mama did say your music was rated X, but as a player and a coach, she did say she loves respect that your players give you. You a little bit, you a little bit, and they tower over you, but they show you.
That's true though.
How tall are you, Coach Stringer?
Huh?
How tall are you?
6 foot.
No, you taller than me. I'll be like,
you way taller than me.
I'm little. I'm 5'4", so like my boys, I be looking up like, are you kidding me? Play some damn defense. They be like, all right, coach. But I mean, whatever.
I love
it. Kids.
I love. Let me not get on your bad side. Annie, since you used to play semi-pro professional women's football, were your coaches women or men or both?
Most of our coaches were men. So my head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. So our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are both men. I think my first 2 years, the defensive coordinator was the head coach. And then my last year, the offensive coordinator was also our head coach. So I've always had male head coaches. When I played in Pittsburgh, most of my coaches were women. Played for the Pittsburgh Passion, so it was a little bit different. But yeah, most of the position coaches for the Slam after, except for when Mert retired and then became a line coach. But other than that, most of our position coaches have been men.
So Annie, question coming your way.
Answer.
Do you prefer male coaches over female coaches, or would you prefer female coaches over male coaches?
It's hard to say because
or it doesn't matter.
It's only been on two teams. So it's hard for me to say, like, was the difference having men coaches versus women coaches, or was the difference just like the different?
I mean, do you feel like females understand you a little bit more, maybe, with the struggles that women go through on a daily basis? Like they can really vouch for you in that way, or it doesn't matter?
No, because I worked in the criminal justice system for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And women guards in women prisons are worse than male guards in men prisons.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, like, you can tell, like, a male guard, like, oh, I got my period. That's why I was like, or whatever. And they're like, okay, I don't want to hear nothing about that. But you tell them, she's like, so I got my period, had 3 kids, delivered one. I ain't been through nothing I ain't been through. Get out of bed. So I feel like with sports, we're like, you can go to practice and be like, oh, coach, I got a cramp. And if it's a male coach, it's like, all right, go stretch on the side. Like, it's like,
right.
But you tell that to a woman, they're like, I played in the championship game while delivering a baby time. So
That's
I don't
true.
care about your cramps, you know? So it's like, they've done everything that you've done. So no. Less.
And look, so I guess no cramps excuse working for a female coaches because they can say I've been through it all too.
Exactly. They're like, I had cramps and a broken leg, and I still played 4 touchdowns. Run them laps.
No excuses. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Coach Lord. Miss Williams said to you, Coach Stringer, that players will give you the respect. You know, they recognize when someone's telling them the truth and will help them. So you can be 6 feet and them tall players, they're gonna give you respect. They know you looking out for them. You tell them the truth.
For sure.
No stroking egos there.
Nope, can't do it.
So what is the next move y'all want to see ladies make? Like I mentioned earlier, as far as what's her name? Jen Washington, as far as the Washington football team, and they hired the first female black running backs coach.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't talk about the minor league coach is a black woman as well. Let me look up her name. That's big as well. They she got hired last month. Let me look up her name. And I was wondering, what is the next move y'all want to see a woman do in sports? Or what next position y'all want to see happen? I mean,
I want to see a woman on a team. Ownership. Period.
Okay.
It's possible. We are strong.
You have a sport in mind?
Say it again.
You have a sport in mind? Of any sport? Or
I always lean toward basketball with everything sports related. So yeah, I would love to see a female on a basketball team. Like I feel like that would be so dope.
Bianca Smith, that's her name. First black woman coach professional baseball. The Red Sox hired her to handle their minor league team. So we got a minor league team coach, Bianca Smith. And the Washington football team, have football, and we don't have hockey yet. What's another major sport? We don't have soccer, hockey. What am I missing? NBA, hopefully. We know what is it? Sue? Is it Sue Bird? No, what's her name? That's the assistant coach for the Spurs. That Popovich is pushing to push her. Hopefully she can get a head coaching position soon, but hasn't happened yet. But, okay. What about these trainers? Let me ask y'all, since y'all be in a locker room and be on these sports teams, do you see enough women that are trainers or even the assistant trainers, or are they far few? And not just a women's team, men's team too.
You said trainers?
Like Coach Trigger, you train a lot. So do you see women on a collegiate or even professional level being able to train men or women's teams?
I saw a lot of female trainers in college. Semi-pro in high school, I see a lot of males more than females, which is weird to me.
I was going to ask you, how is that? That is definitely different. How is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird. Like when I was playing, when I was in college, I had a lot of female trainers, but I went to a private college, like, so they were really hands-on. They had like their own kind of practice going on. And like when I played semi-pro, it was like the dudes that just be chilling in the back, come out and wrap us up and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. That's interesting.
Very.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, so what happened? You all you remember how Money McGhee just disappeared like an hour ago? She's having computer issues. So I'm sorry she's missing out, but we still hold it down for her. In the meantime, Miss Purple Rain.
Yes.
In the Zumba world and in the trap Zumba world, a lot of instructors, women, men, both, women dominated.
Well, in the regular Zumba world, I felt like it was kind of male dominated. Like a lot of males were teaching the regular Zumba. But when I stumbled across trap Zumba, there is not a lot of people, male or female, that are doing it. The only people that I found that were doing it consistently were down in Atlanta. Nobody was doing it here. Nobody was doing it anywhere else. And so I was like, well, you know what? I listen to trap music. And I'm a dancer. So, and I'm a fitness fanatic. So I just put all those things together and boom, we started offering it here in St. Louis. And while we're on the subject, shameless plug, we are starting back up this Saturday, 3:30 at Galaxy Studios, 3:30 to 4:30. Email us at grapevine314@gmail.com to register. We would love to see you in the building. There are limited in-person spots, so make sure you get at us as soon as possible to ensure your spot is saved. But yeah, like Bunny.
Do I have to wear a mask if I show up on Saturday when I get my trap Zumba on?
You have to wear a mask or a face shield, one or the other. And all COVID guidelines will be followed. So there will be space, social distance space in between each trap Zumba client. We will check temps when you arrive. We will do breathing exercises in between to keep us in a healthy space. Just whatever you expect is happening. Look, whatever you got in your head is happening. Good time. Even though we in the middle of a pandemic, people still want those summer bodies, and we got you on that. So just come mess with us each and every Saturday, 3:30 at Galaxy Studios.
Is 50 too old for me to get certified?
Hell no.
As long as you got your good pants on, girl. Wear your good pants with your little stretchy outfit. You good to go.
Listen, and we offer in person and virtual. So, like, if you don't really feel comfortable, doing it in person, we do have a Zoom link to where you could be right there with us at home.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right.
When I turn 50, I'm going to become a trap Zumba instructor.
You should. It's so much fun, and it's a full body workout, and it's a lot of fun. Like I always tell people, when you're thinking about your fitness, you want to do things that are fun. You don't want to do things that are that make you feel like it's a chore. I don't want to do this today. That's not the attitude you want to have. You want to pursue things that are fun for you. That way you will want to do it.
Okay.
Hence trap Zumba.
Okay.
Bunny,
Hey,
what
Coach
you
Stringer, she sounds like she could be a coach. Talking about if you don't want to do it like it's a chore, like you don't want to be here.
Oh, for real.
Like she tell your players that, look, if y'all want to be here, y'all can get out. Shoot.
That's what we gotta say now. My girls are
I'm
tripping.
very much a coach. When I take on clients for like music videos or stage performances, I have to coach them through the experience, right? So it's just coaching in a different way, but I'm still coaching them to get them to the finished product.
Okay. I got you. Oh,
Yeah.
Miss Williams had to head on to her next show, but she loved this show. She said, "Great job, ladies."
Yes.
Thanks, Miss Williams.
Faithful watcher, appreciate her. And last but not least, before we wrap it up, I need some Super Bowl predictions, y'all. Who we got going? Who we got? And like, include
Don't
the
do this to
entertainment,
me.
include the halftime show. Y'all can include them. Okay, it's all right.
Well, if we're speaking from an honest perspective,
Please,
that's
Rob,
the only
honesty.
reason why I watch the Super Bowl is for the halftime show. I'm in entertainment, so I'm always looking to see what the entertainment is for halftime on a scale of 1 to 10, how well they do. Like I'm doing grading systems and all type of shit.
Oh wow!
Which is probably not fair, but that's what I do. So I'm definitely looking forward to the halftime show and spending time with my family because my brother just had a birthday on the 2nd, and we always kind of do a little shindig at the Super Bowl for him. So I'm excited about that.
Okay.
I'm rocking with KC.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
KC,
Okay.
Tom Brady had his time, man. Like, let's just let
Man,
him go
listen,
get it,
I'm
man.
so sick of Tom Brady. I don't know what to do.
What?
Please tell me Andy gonna say, let me guess, Andy, you gonna say Tom Brady for the Bucks?
Of course.
No, but why y'all haters?
I love Tom Brady, but
I like him as a
I
player.
don't like him, but it's like you can't mention football without Tom Brady.
I know. So I'm just saying, I can't hate on nobody's dynasty because.
Oh, look at her. She got to throw that bling in there.
So I
Crazy.
respect the dynasty. But no,
Yeah.
for KC, I hope that Patrick Mahomes wins. I think let's see. I think what's his name? What's their tight end again? Why am I blanking?
Who, Kelsey? Who you talking about? For the Chiefs?
Kelsey.
Kelsey?
I think he'll get Super Bowl MVP.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I would love for Tyrann Mathieu to get Super Bowl MVP. I love Tyrann Mathieu. But for reasons that are not sports related necessarily.
It's okay. We let you talk a little non-sports stuff. It's okay. 'Cause I'm still on Coach Stringer and his rap. I'm telling you.
Listen.
Get access to
I need a demo in my
got me
inbox.
intrigued, y'all. I'm like, I can't get Ron uncut. Coach Stringer, when we in this show, we talking, baby.
No, I felt so seen because I'm up here like straight Googling and she's like, my kids are creepers. They always looking me up while I'm like mid DS Stringer. Okay.
Creep life.
You would have to call me out like that. That's
so
all I'm
crazy,
saying.
man.
I was just trying to take a little peek. That's all. You can't be like, I'm nastier than Lil Kim and then just be like, okay, so now my sports predictions.
Right, you just gonna roll over there like you didn't say what you said.
Oh,
no,
right.
Rewind.
Sorry.
I saw something about
Who got the filthiest mouth now anyway?
or something. What is this called?
Cardi B.
Is it Cardi or Meg?
Or
Who y'all
Meg?
think?
Cardi B is nasty.
Cardi nasty.
Nasty.
She definitely is nasty.
But I mean,
When
think
you
about
gotta
it. Megan and Cardi did the collabo.
But Megan kind of felt it some different thing. Cardi don't care. She want that thing dingling behind her throat. You know what I'm saying? Like Megan's not on that level yet. Cardi's gross, like gross.
So then, look, does Cardi make you look like a saint?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't like that bad.
Oh, well, you not that bad then. I was really thought I was.
Yeah, because I was intrigued. I'm like, well, how do I feel that shit? Your mama said it. I'm like, oh, shoot. Mama said, like, oh, we going to get in trouble.
Well,
It's real when your mama say it.
it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, I'll let you be the judge of it, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to
We definitely will.
Yeah, no invitation needed.
I know, right?
Tabs queued up. I'm going to see what's happening.
Look, it's going to be action, no mercy dealing with these lyrics, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just playing Ghost Stringer. Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Get back on the subject here. I hope to see the Chiefs pull it off against Tom Brady. Nothing wrong with Tom Brady. Everybody is saying he's the GOAT. He's on a different team, different coach, different system. So he did prove that he's still really good / great without the Belichick system. He's proven himself. So all that what people are saying, you got to throw that out the window now. Now, I know that Peyton Manning is a close second, though. And think about it. Peyton Manning took 2 different teams to the Super Bowl and won as well. So Brady ain't the first one. And it just only happened within the last 5 years. So I don't want people to forget about Manning. And, you know, the other crazy thing, excuse me, the whole Super Bowl halftime show thing. Yeah, so I'll be honest. Last year, I don't even think I watched it when I heard they were having Kera and J-Lo. This year, I may be intrigued. I may not. Because sometimes if they don't start off get my attention, yeah, I'm eating. I may even doze off. I mean, you know, I may start doing other stuff till the game come back on. So they better bring it. And if you, hey, Coach Stringer, I can champion for you to be halftime show entertainment too if you want next year. I got you. I'm going to call my NFL Connect, call that Jay-Z and the people. Tell them put you on there, okay? I got you.
Man. If only.
But what is this halftime show about to be? Like they already spent so much money on it, and then the weekend was like, I'm gonna kick in $7 billion of my own. Like to do what? What is he about to do?
Right.
You always start a hashtag and get stuff trending on Twitter, Coach Stringer, though, if you need us to. We got you.
Hey.
Just saying.
Look,
when you win, we all win, because we was all on the show together, true. Okay?
We family now. We family. Y'all stuck with me.
That's why I always tell people, I ain't got time to hate on nobody. Shoot, when one win, we all win, okay? Work together, not against each other. Should be.
What you said.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, I've had so much fun. I've laughed so much. You guys, I'm sorry Money McGhee fell off. Again, she had some computer issues, but as long as you're available, like Stringer just said, we family. We're going to do Ladies Night every month. So I would love for you all to bring it back again for some more entertaining topics, good things to talk about. And let me tell you what's going on next Wednesday on the platform Sports Talk Show. So, do y'all remember? Let me see. Coach Stringer, how long you been in St. Louis? Since when?
It'll be 5 years next Sunday.
5 years. Okay. And Annie, how long have you been away from St. Louis? How many years?
2, I think.
2 years? Okay.
I think so.
What year did you get to St. Louis? You remember?
What year did I move to St. Louis?
Yeah.
12.
All right, you may or may not remember him. Stringer, you won't. Y'all remember Craig Black from the radio show? 95.5?
Yep.
No, not the St. Lunatics. Girl! That's a radio show.
St. Lunatics.
Girl. You get an L for that one, Annie. You get an L for that one. Take your L on that one. God, dog. Anyway, Craig Black was a radio personality on St. Louis radio, Q95.5 for a few years. He's actually going to be our special guest next Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's actually, early 2000s, Purple Rain, when we used to have Q95, that's when they started doing all the hip-hop. And he used to have the night show. He used to have the features of St. Louis hip-hop artists. He used to have them on at night and before he moved to the evening shift. Well, anyway.
Remember.
St. Louis personality. Good guy. Got his not-for-profit going on. He's going to be our guest next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And last but not least, don't forget, even though it's Black History Month, Black History is every month.
Every month.
Yes, I know we're going to keep hearing this all this month. You know, that's the thing to do, guys. Like, again, when Juneteenth became popular last summer, where everybody want to give, you know, employees off for Juneteenth, this and that. Yeah, we'll see if they continue that this year and next year. You know, our skin color don't get to be turned on and off. We this color all the time, so.
Hey there.
It was a pleasure having everyone on here, and I love to do plugs, not shameless plugs. So everyone from Purple Rain, Annie, Dominique, give me you guys' IG names or Facebook names, your non-for-profits or anything you got going on business-wise. Plug them in right now. Go ahead.
Hey, let's get it. It's your girl, DeJanel Freeman on Facebook. Everybody calls me Purple Rain. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Purple Rain Official, Snapchat Purple Rain 87, TikTok Purple Rain 87.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh, and Trap Zumba each and every Saturday at Galaxy Studios, 3:30 to 4:30. Let's get it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Coach Stringer.
Let me get like you. Look, hey, I'm Coach Stringer. Look. Now my Instagram is Action on Mercy, Facebook Action on Mercy, YouTube Action on Mercy, Google Action on Mercy, everything Action on Mercy, man. And follow me. Subscribe, follow me.
Got it. And Miss Grier, what we got going on?
Yeah, I'm old, so I don't have any social media.
For real? Now you just talk about all those old jokes for people rapping in their 50s, but then you talk about you old, you don't have so. Come on.
Look, that's how I know they don't need to be rapping. So I'm old. The only thing I have is a personal Facebook. And if you send me a friend request, I'm not going to accept it because I'm not going to know who you are. There's no point. But what you should do is follow the St. Louis Slam women's football team on all social media platforms. Okay. And it seems like we're going to have a season this year, so please check out our games.
Yay! Oh, by the way, Mizzou did win 80-75 against Kentucky. Woohoo! And shout out to St. Louis Cardinals, Sonny Arenado. Woohoo! Can't wait for our season to start. And shout out to, again, our wonderful host, Smooth and Stanton. It's your girl, Bunny. Thank you for choosing. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe. We are on YouTube under the platform Sports Talk Show. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. In the meantime, between time, see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you know what time it is? Time to leave.
When it's about sports, it becomes our business, and business picks up.
Oh my God, I got the line. Look at
I like that.
this. Yes. Those gentlemen will be so proud of you, Annie.